They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete. Well, hey, with this window, two teams that we've been talking about this year that really deserve discussion and more discussion as we continue to go. How about the Rams and the Jags and the turnarounds that they've had this year?
They have been dramatic. They've been dominating at times when you look at how they've played. I mean, we just saw the Rams, what was it, week 15, went to Seattle and decimated the Seahawks to really take over the NFC West. The Jaguars have steadily gotten better throughout the season. I mean, in preseason, the Rams weren't thought of as a team that would make this dramatic a turnaround. Jaguars, they were kind of that trendy, could they be, but they have been for a number of years. This has been something else, and my hat is off to both of these organizations.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Third down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And now Edelman. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy first down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test, and what I mean by that is when they put the ball down and brought the chains out, you couldn't just look at it and say first down or not. Ball's, you know, the nose of the ball is over. I mean, you had everyone eyeing it, looking at it. It's about making sure the posts are directly at 90 degrees. Do you need a leveler out there? I mean, everything was going on in the discussion. And finally, Gene Steratore, the referee, pulls an index card out of his back pocket to slide it between the football and the marker and signals first down. Now, we haven't seen that since, what, Bill Vinovich?
Yeah.
Was that 2013?
2013.
Not an everyday occurrence, no. But you do what you have to do to get the job done. So anyone wants to put a computer chip in the football? This is a great time to bring that idea back.
I think Jack Del Rio might want to put a chip in the football.
No doubt.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. They're going to try and throw. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First and 10. Brady, he's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back,